Let's look at a revision of high school mathematics past exam papers, and we're looking at a topic known as sets. We're looking at a topic known as sets, and again we're looking at the following high school levels. The teacher has chosen a question. These types of questions are a little bit challenging. They need you to be stable and use your brains to process everything. This is not very tough, but you just don't need to rush. So let's look at a question that has been selected by the teacher for us to solve. The teacher has chosen this question here. This is question number 18B, November 2012 of a maths paper 1. Right? I'll read the question. It says, two sets A and B are such that A intersection B is not, this means it's not an empty set, meaning to say on the intersection of A and B there is something, right? And the second part says A union B is equals to what? The universal set, meaning to say there is no that rectangle box for the universal set, as these two A and B form the universal set. It means all the elements of A and B form the universal set. This is what it means. And then the next part is saying number of elements in set A is equals to 15. A number of elements in set B is equals to what? 25. A number of elements on the union of the two sets A and B is 30. Find number of elements on the intersection. This one is fairly simple, and this is how we solve it. So our question 18B, we start by drawing. We don't need to draw that box. We have two sets A and B only. This is how we do it. We have our sets. I'm not good at freehand. This is set A, this is set B. Right? Take note, we've been told that elements in set A are 15, elements in set B they are 25, and we are told to calculate number of elements on the intersection, meaning to say we don't have known number of elements here, we just put an X, right? And then for number of elements in A, since there are 15, we can safely say numbers on this side are 15 minus numbers on the intersection, which is X. A number of elements on this side of B here, since in B we have 25 elements, this side here has 25 minus X, which is number of elements on the intersection, right? And we are told that number of elements on the union is what? 30, meaning to say if we combine number of elements here on the intersection and on this part of B, we get 30. So we form an equation and solve it. So we're going to form an equation. We're going to say 15 minus X plus this one and X plus this part here, which is 25 minus X. All should give us what? This 30 here. Let's solve. Minus X minus X, we get a 0. We remain with 15. 15 plus 25, that's a 40. 40 minus X is equals to what? 30. Let's bring like terms on their own, numbers on their own. We're going to have 40 minus 30 is equals to what? If an X crosses the equal sign towards the minus X, it becomes a positive what? X. What is 40 minus 30? We get 10. Is equals to what? X. So we can safely say X is equals to what? 10. So our question, which says find the number of elements on A intersection B, we can safely say that the answer is equals to what? 10. There are 10 elements on the intersection. This is how we answer this one. This question is fairly easy. Can you attempt other questions? Follow the teacher's example in answering these questions. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.